migration on the entire planet, and it's all driven by this one really powerful idea: homecoming. Today, we're going to dive into what's known as Chūnyùn. So let me ask you this. What is the largest annual human migration on Earth? And I'm not talking about something from the history books. Nope. This happens every single year. We're talking about a movement of people so massive, it's honestly kind of hard to wrap your head around. And the answer? It's these two characters right here. Chūnyùn. That's pronounced Chūnyùn. And it's the name for China's absolutely epic Lunar New Year travel rush. I mean, this thing is so huge, it makes pretty much every other migration on the planet look tiny in comparison. All right, so let's get into it. What exactly is this great homecoming? Let's break down the what behind this massive travel rush. So, Chūnyùn, the name literally means spring transportation. But honestly, that doesn't even begin to cover it. Imagine this. For a 40-day period around the Lunar New Year, it feels like the entire country is just on the move. And pretty much everyone has the exact same destination in mind: home. And the reason why this happens is really tied into the story of modern China. You've got millions and millions of students and workers who've moved to the big, bustling cities for jobs and school. But their roots, their families, their hometowns, they're still way back where they grew up, often hundreds, if not thousands of miles away. Okay, so we've covered the what. But what's it actually like? What does it feel like to be in the middle of this incredible travel rush? Well, someone put it perfectly when they said these transportation hubs can feel like living mini cities. Just let that sink in for a second. We're not talking about your average train station you just pass through. This is a whole world unto itself, just buzzing with energy and this incredible sense of purpose. And if you could step inside one of these mini cities, it's just a total sensory experience. You've got these huge, organized crowds that are always moving. You hear the loudspeaker announcements echoing all around you. You see all the security checks and the ticket lines, and you see families everywhere carrying huge gift boxes and suitcases stuffed to the brim with winter clothes. In those gifts, they're so important they even have their own name: Nianhua or Nanhua. We're talking snacks, tea, special local foods, and it's so much more than just bringing a present. It's this really important cultural thing. It's a way of showing your family, especially the elders, hey, I've been thinking about you all year long. But look, all this chaos, all this travel, it's not really about the logistics, is it? There's a much, much deeper cultural why that's driving every single person on this journey. So let's get into that. Because at the end of the day, even though Chūnyùn is all about transportation, its deeper meaning is really about belonging. The true destination isn't just a place on a map, it's a feeling. It's that feeling of reconnecting with who you are and where you came from. And right at the very heart of that feeling is this idea, Tuanyuan, or Tuanyuan. It means family reunion. And for so many people, the absolute #1 goal of this whole trip is to be sitting at the dinner table on New Year's Eve. People will go through so much just to be there for that one meal. The journey itself is also a way of showing something called xiaoshuan or xiaoshuan, which is all about filial respect. Think about it, making this huge effort to get home. It's a powerful way to show your parents and your grandparents that you respect them, that you honor them. The journey itself becomes an act of respect. And there's another layer too. When you go home, you're not just seeing family, you're diving back into your local culture, hearing your local dialect, eating the foods you can only get there, and taking part in local traditions. It's this powerful yearly reminder of who you are and where you belong. Okay, but here's the thing. This tradition is ancient, but it's definitely not stuck in the past. Technology, in particular, has totally remixed this whole ritual. Let's take a look at how it's evolved. I mean, the difference between then and now is just night and day. Back then, you'd be waiting in these massive physical lines for days just to get a paper ticket. And now, you book it on your phone in seconds using mobile payments. And don't even get me started on the high-speed rail network. It's a total game changer, turning journeys that used to take days into a matter of hours. But let's be real, tech hasn't made it perfect. The challenges are still there, for sure. Tickets are expensive, they can sell out literally in seconds. Transportation is still super crowded, and you always have to worry about unpredictable winter weather messing everything up. So to get through all this, people have developed what you could call the Chūnyùn Traveler's Playbook. It's basically a masterclass in planning. Step 1, you have to book your tickets the instant they become available. Step 2, try to travel off-peak if you possibly can. Step 3, pack for anything: food, water, power banks, warm clothes, you name it. And maybe the most important rule, just be patient and flexible because you never know what's going to happen. So you have all this new technology, all these changes. But what's the one thing that stays the same? This really gets to the unchanging heart of it all. There's a quote that just sums it up perfectly. Even with modern infrastructure, the emotional purpose remains the same. People travel because home matters. And that's it, right? That's the fundamental truth. The trains get faster, the apps get slicker, but the reason people do it, that's timeless. They do it because home and family matter. So, to wrap this all up, Chūnyùn is just massive, a uniquely Chinese phenomenon in its scale, but that feeling behind it, that's total universal. And it kind of makes you think, doesn't it? In a world that's always changing, what are the traditions in your life that connect you to home?